Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. This is Anastasia here with this week's Teen Mom Recap. Welcome to the Teen Mom 2 reunion! Sure, most of it is reused footage and recaps, and most of the girls refuse to spill anything. Even Nessa already got her pajamas on so she can go straight to sleep after the snooze fest. But we do get some pretty steaming hot tea from Leah and Jeremy at the end, so stay tuned for that. Only Jade and Leah and Chelsea are on stage right now. Jade says she feels so welcome on Teen Mom 2, all the while she's saying that, Leah and Chelsea are like giving each other these knowing looks like, huh, check out this bitch. But Leah does say she relates to Jade's story of reconnecting with their mom. I guess Leah and Dawn had some behind-the-scenes fights going on that we don't really know about. Nessa says there's so much to get to over the next 3 hours. Upon hearing that 3 hours thing, Chelsea and Leah give each other another look like, oh my gosh, she did not just say we had to sit on this hot-ass stage for 3 hours. Then we have Kale. She stands by her decision to take Isaac to Hawaii and says Joe even apologized to her, but she does admit it was petty. When asked about Javi and his little cheating drama, now all of a sudden Kale knows nothing, Jon Snow. After bragging about knowing all this stuff all season and subtweeting, she now pleads the fifth. She says Javi and Chris fought, probably over me. How could you resist? And that they're all in therapy now. There's no status with Chris, there never was. Unless Facebook adds hooking up but not in any way, shape, or form actually together to their relationship status list. Chris is also apparently not seeing Lux either. They bring up the girl texting Kale that she was having Chris's baby scenario, but Kale refuses to believe that he got someone else pregnant. Girl, it is very much possible. She also posted the girl's phone number on Twitter, so clearly deep down she probably is considering it being true and is bitter. Kale is just not talking though. Like whenever Drew and Nessa ask her a question, she just pleads the fifth. Like what's really up with Chris? What about Lauren and Javi? Refuses to speak. Every time these overpaid reality hoes refuse to speak on something, which is their job, I say dock a good $5,000 after paycheck. Next is Breanna. She just stopped liking John one day. She just woke up one morning and wasn't happy. She also wanted him to fight for her, and he didn't. I think she just wanted him to fight, period. She was probably just bored because he didn't fight with Roxanne and Brittany, like Devon and all her past exes did. I mean, you know Breanna sits there with a corner eating popcorn like, yeah, punch each other, jump up on that table, mommy. Dr. Drew says Breanna rewards Lewis for his lameness by giving him that money, and in general treats Lewis better, which is probably the only thing that's true that Dr. Drew says this reunion. Breanna says, well, I would do the same to Devon. Let's put that out there. Devon probably watching this like, oh really? About to get involved again real quick. Can I see Nova tomorrow? Maybe we could stop by the bank together as a family. Maybe I could get a $1,500 loan with like negative 100% interest. Breanna thinks Lewis wanted a family with her, and since she won't give him that, he stays away completely. Bitch, what? What made you think that? A family? Is that why he has literally ignored you and his child every single time you weren't giving him either money or sex? Breanna is also a member of the Refusal to Speak Club. Dr. Drew brings up her mystery father who bailed when Breanna got pregnant, and she refuses to talk about him. Next is the more interesting part. Leah and Jeremy are on stage, and somehow it gets brought up that something happened with Miranda, which is Corey's now wife, and now Jeremy does not get along with Corey or her. It's nothing bad, Leah says. Yeah, you just fucked her husband after they got married. That isn't too bad at all. I can't imagine why she doesn't like you. Leah is saying that her twins don't like Miranda because she doesn't let them talk to Leah. Leah even had them write in a journal about how they felt about that, which they then presented to Corey and Miranda. Jeremy accuses Corey of never going to Allie's doctor's appointments, and that Miranda wants nothing to do with the twins. He also feels like Corey uses Leah to take care of Allie. He says Corey works at home and has all the time in the world to go to those appointments, but instead is like, I'm gonna go fishing. And says that they only went to the appointments during the custody battle to save face and look like the good parents. Later, Corey actually went on an interview and on Twitter saying that he didn't in fact go to all of Allie's appointments only because she is doing much better now, and if there's any significant updates, he will go to the appointments, and that this was something him and Leah agreed upon, that he would work and provide her health insurance while Leah took her to the appointments. Leah says she'll get along with Corey's family until Miranda arrives to the function, and then everyone basically walks away from her, whistling, pretending they weren't talking to her. So, wow, those are some pretty serious allegations. What do you guys think of that? I think Leah shouldn't be surprised that Miranda doesn't like her. I mean, she banged her husband. Also, Jeremy isn't really one to be talking. It was only a few seasons back that Leah's whole storyline was how uninvolved Jeremy is with Addie. And it has been said in the past that Jeremy has almost no relationship with her twins either. So their opinions are to be taken with a grain of salt. However, I do kind of get the bitchy vibe from Miranda. I remember there being an incident in the past where she made Allie carry her backpack even though she was struggling to do so. And I don't know, if you watch her on reunions, she just kind of gives off this vibe of like, I'm better than you, and maybe some of her resentment to Leah passes on to Leah's kids. I don't know, they're not in the show, so we don't see them much. But Corey did post saying that Miranda actually did everything she could for the twins and treated them very well. Next is Jade. They ask if she was romantically involved with Sean, and she dodges the question like, we focus on the child now and act more mature. The kid is sleeping sometimes, you can't be focused 100% of the time. Just saying. Her parents work in her grandma's restaurant now, which she feels helps give them structure. She also describes how her own biological father suffered with addiction and depression and committed suicide when she was only 6 months old. And that's why she says she stays with Sean, because she feels that maybe if her dad had someone there for him, then maybe he could have done better. That actually explains a lot about her mentally. It's kind of sad to see where that comes from. Christy comes out and celebrates her charges being dismissed, and she's not angry at Jade for not bailing her out. And also, she proudly states that she only has misdemeanors, no felonies. Well, Janelle doesn't technically have any felonies either, not exactly something to brag about. When Christy was arrested the first time, she says Jade was a senior in high school and became like the wife to her stepdad while she was away. Yikes. And that's all for part 1 of the Teen Mom 2 reunion. Do you believe Corey or do you believe Jeremy and Leah? Do you think Miranda really treats the girls badly? Do you also get frustrated when Kale and Breanna refuse to talk about things? Make sure to leave a comment down below and make sure to subscribe for Teen Mom recaps every week.